You guys, this past weekend I decided to do a little bit of sourcing. I had 2 hours, so I hit up an antique mall and my local thrift stores, and I got a lot of stuff, like shockingly successful, because usually on the weekends everything is so picked over because that's when so many people are out sourcing. But I got an amazing haul of goods and I can't wait to show you. I have a little bit of thrift with me footage that we're gonna watch first, and then we're gonna come back here to my studio space and do the whole haul. So let's get shopping. So I'm on my way to an antique mall that I don't typically hit up very often. It's called the Garage Sale Warehouse. I just have never really historically had great luck there, but I know a lot of resellers who do. So I decided to give it a try again. I'm in desperate need of more Christmas stuff, so that's what I'm going to be looking for primarily, and of course anything else I can sell in my Etsy shop or my vintage booth. So yeah, excited to see if my luck turns around and actually find some good stuff today. You guys know me in wicker animals, and this is a wicker deer for $12, so I'm definitely gonna have to get it. I have never seen a brass hippo before. It's $58, so definitely outside of my price range, but it is so cute. This vendor actually has a bunch of cute brass, like these little kitties, and then a snail has also always been on my list of things to find, but it's $24. So yeah, all outside my budget, but really fun pieces. Really love this enamel copper plate. These are mid-century. Anytime I can find them for like under $20, I usually pick them up. This is outside of that. It's a lot more expensive, but these pieces always have a buyer because they have that very quintessential mid-century look. And another type of plate that I usually pick up are these ones too, that have all the inlay flowers. This is also outside my budget, but these are the two types of plates I'm always looking out for. Another wicker animal. Now I actually have one of these at home already, and it's the traditional wicker color. It's not painted, but you have this for $2.85. So see, you guys, these things are valuable, very valuable. This is so cute. Look at the little dog. It's adorable. $12. I don't know how this type of scene would sell because it's very, you know, old-timey, but the dog is very tempting. A lot of beautiful pottery pieces, and the pricing actually seems pretty good on them. Like this handmade mug is $5, and this little like fish dish with the wood top is $15, which I really like that. Looks like there's like a butter dish back there. So I'm gonna have to go through each of these and see if there's any I can bring to my booth at Tiny Brambles. This booth has some really great pricing and some really interesting artifacts. I'm going through the shelves really methodically. So I did grab this very cool copper plate that's square for $6. And then I got this awesome carved wood plate for $5, and it has the hook on the back. And then of all of the pieces over here, which I really liked everything, but I pulled out this one with the wood lid for $15, and then the two mugs, $5 and $4, because you guys know I sell a lot of mugs in my booth. Another beautiful wooden plate, and when you read all the information on the back, it has this like lovely message and people's names, and then it's dated 1947. So I think I'm gonna have to get it. I feel like $10 is very fair. I mean, look at all of the detailing. It's just, especially like right here, it's just so cool. So I'm going through this miscellaneous bin and found this cute little wooden scoop for $1. So this is definitely coming home. This crewel is fantastic. It is $25. The colors are so vibrant. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to leave it behind. So more brass pieces I have not seen that are of course outside my budget because they are full retail. Look at this bug. It is amazing. And then I have always wanted to find a brass dinosaur in the wild. That has been the dream. This guy is $95. Yeah, I have a friend who sells them for I think $150. So maybe it's at a discount here, but yeah, I really hope to find one of these one day. This is a super cute folk art painted stool. It is, let's see how much, I think it said 24 on the tag. Yeah, Very tempted to get this because it is adorable and folk art is so big right now. It's called modern folk is the trend. I really do love this one with the painted detailing, and the shape is really good too. I may have to grab it just because that trend is coming in hot. Love this copper picture and the florals. It's really beautiful. I have a hard time with copper though. It does not sell as well as brass. I do pick it up, but I find that I'm still kind of getting my footing on what is a bestseller and then what isn't. Here's a gray wooden folk art piece, probably Polish. It was 18, which, I mean, there's still a margin, but not a ton, so I'll pass on it, but I am always looking for Polish stuff. Okay, you guys, we are back in my studio space, and I have so many things to show you. Actually, it's blowing my mind. I have it all laid out in front of me here, and I did not expect to have as much luck as I did. I can't believe I got 2 bags full of stuff at that antique mall. Like I said before, I don't usually have great luck there, and I had really good luck there. One vendor in particular, they had amazing deals on stuff, and so I think half the purchases might have been from them. So yeah, really excited about all the stuff that I have to show you. So when I pulled up to the antique mall, there were some bargain bins out front, and I usually don't look in them because it's frankly typically trash. You know, it's usually stuff that should be thrown away rather than sold, even for $1. But as I walked by, this caught my eye. How cute is this teeny tiny wooden town? I about lost my mind. I thought it was so cute and nothing is broken. I just assumed that because it was in the bin, that it was probably busted somewhere, and it's not. So I was like, this is so cute. So I decided to do a little bit more digging. Now, this was the best thing that I got out of that dollar bin. But I also got this really cool piece. I love the wooden handle. And then I also got this very cool jar. We have a lot of rocks in our house. My son loves to collect rocks. My husband likes to collect rocks. We polish rocks. And I need containers to put all these rocks in. And so I thought for $1, couldn't go wrong with this jar, and this will be for rocks in my house. So I really went to this antique mall with the intention of finding some Christmas stuff. There wasn't a ton there that was in my price range. Now this is for me, which you guys are not gonna be surprised because you know that I love anything wicker animal, and this is a wicker deer, and it's so cute. And I'm thinking now, after holding this, that I may have another one that I got last year. So now I may have 2. So we'll see. This may be coming to you. Look at this cute little tail and his cute little face. Thought it was adorable. This was $12, so I was very excited to find this. And then the other Christmas thing that I picked up, which is really, really good, and I paid up for this. This was $25. Is this awesome, super colorful crewel. I thought it was amazing. I am very tempted to keep this because it is so punchy, because my Christmas decor on my home is very bright rainbow. So I was like, ooh, this would look really good, but I'm probably gonna make it available, even though I kind of want to keep it. I just think it's just so wonderful, and I know someone else is really gonna like it too, so I'll probably list this on Etsy. So the rest of the pieces I have to show you from that antique mall basically came from the vendor that had these blue painter tape tags. So I got 3 pieces, you know, from that vendor. So I was like, ooh, I gotta go look at their booth because maybe they have more cool stuff, and they did. So I got these awesome wooden plates. This one was only $5. I mean, look at that. It's incredible. And it has the hook on the back, ready to hang. So yeah, I thought this was a beautiful hand-carved piece. And then I also got this one, which was 10, which I love when they do that burnt detailing where it's like with the dots. Very cool sunflower plate. And the back of it is so great. I mean, look at that handwriting. It's like it should be a font for graphic design. Is so, so cool. I just fell in love with it. And the coolest part about this is that this is actually like burnt in. This is not written on because it's actually indented into the wood. So, I mean, 1947. I am just blown away. You guys know I love anytime there's like history on the actual piece of like who made it and where it may have gone to. So yeah, very cool find. This is gonna be so hard to let go, but these are both gonna be available on Etsy. And more wood pieces from that booth. I also got this adorable little spoon for $1. I thought it was really, really cute. Great for styling or salt. Be cute for taking salt off a salt pot and put it in your dish. And then I also got this round lidded box. I just fell in love with all of the inlay detail on the top. It was $10. This had to come home. Now in that same booth, I also got this very cool handmade copper tray, definitely like a folk art tray. This was only $6. And I thought it was very, very interesting. It has a little bit of a split on top, but frankly, that doesn't really detract from how awesome this is. So anytime I pick up copper trays, the ones that are definitely more handmade, more folk art seem to do a little bit better than the stuff that is a little bit more traditional and or etched, which is the opposite kind of with brass. Like etched brass trays sell really well, where I feel like with copper, it's definitely the more folk art that sells a lot faster. So I thought this was really great, and for $6, I nearly lost my mind. So the most expensive thing from their booth was this awesome lidded ceramic pot. So it has this wooden top that actually has like one of those collars around it, so it's like suctions in, and then it has this fish detail all around the edges. So this was $15. I definitely paid up for it, but I think there's a lot of margin in it because it's just a very cool piece. It's handmade. It's just, I love stoneware clay. That's one of my favorite types of clay. So I'm out sourcing and looking for ceramics. I really tend to gravitate towards stoneware because there's always those cool like flecks and spots and freckles in it that just, I don't know, I just like that character. So yeah, this will be available on Etsy. And I just realized there's one more thing that I picked up from the antique mall, and it is this very cute folk art painted stool. It was $24, so I definitely paid out for it, but I thought it was adorable. You guys will have heard me say this many times recently that folk art is one of the biggest trends right now, especially for 2025. I'm actually putting together a trends presentation. I do that every year for one of my clients. I'm a marketing consultant, so I have several clients, and one of the things that they asked me to do is put together interior design trends presentations for their sales teams, and so I'm working on right now. And folk art, anything, very hot. So I was really excited to find this hand-painted stool, because you guys know stools are a good seller for me, and this one being hand-painted is really, really special. And I love the fact that it's black, because sometimes like the folk art color palette is just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like modern or moody enough necessarily, and this one I thought was really, really unique. So anyways, had to get it. Okay, so that's everything I got at the antique mall, but I have more stuff to show you, because after I left there, I decided to hit up some of my local thrift stores on the way home and had great luck as well. It was a really good shopping day. So I picked up this mama baby statue, which you guys know I am picking these up less and less, and I'm advising you not to really do it anymore. Now, they do sell, just not like hotcakes like before. But because we're getting into the holidays, and this was kind of giving me like Mary and baby Jesus vibes, I decided to pick it up. And it was $6.99, so we'll see. Maybe someone else will be like, oh, it's the baby Jesus, and then put it in there like minimalist, like Christmas decor. I don't know. That's what I had envisioned when I picked it up. And speaking of religious stuff, I picked up this cross. This was made in Peru. I just loved the colors. I thought it was really pretty. It was $3.99. It has a hook on the back so it can hang on the wall. I just thought it was a really lovely piece, so I had to get it. So I found a couple of mini things. I got the cutest little brass trinket dish you have ever seen. I mean, look at the adorable edges. And the cool thing about it, it says on the back, made in Sweden. So I thought it was really kind of sweet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It's just absolutely adorable. I feel like for styling, it's, you know, it's like the perfect little piece to put like a ring on. I don't know. I mean, it was $1. You guys know I'm powerless against small, cute stuff and brass stuff. So I had to get it. And speaking of things with gold, I also got this very cool trinket dish, and it looks pretty old, like based on the back and the Japan sticker. So this is Japanese porcelain, and I just love the flower, and the shape is so unique. So as a little like catch-all trinket dish, I thought this was very cute too. So yeah, these two things, what am I gonna do with them? I don't know, but I thought they were absolutely adorable. So when I have time, I usually go through the bags on the walls at the thrift store, and I found a bag that has this awesome lion in it. And it's technically for a Leo, so it's like a zodiac thing. It's made in Japan, it's stamped on the back. I just thought it was very cool. Really cool. So the bag cost $4.99, and I thought this was definitely worth $4.99. And then it had a few other things in it, like this really cute painted candle, like Christmas candle. And then it also has like a silver, looks like ornament in it, which I could clean up, and then it'll look really pretty. So I usually, when I pick up bags, like there has to be one item in there that I think is worth the cost of the bag, and then I'll pick it up. And I thought this was a really cool piece. This will come to my booth space most likely because these types of things are not like super valuable, but they're fun like impulse buys for people who walk through. And then I got another bag, and I mostly bought it for this really cute totem pole. Now this is not, I don't think, a Native American like artifact, because on the back of it, it says Virginia Davis in like little kid handwriting, but it is hand carved. So there's something, I don't know if this was like a school project or what, but I thought it was really adorable. My dad likes Native American artifacts as well as me, and I do love totem poles, and this one is really cute and colorful. So for $3.99, I figured it was worth the bag, and the rest of the stuff, which is like broken wood like pieces, is just gonna go back to the two things that look like they could be salvaged will go back to the thrift store, and the other thing will just be thrown away. So a couple of brass holiday pieces. I picked up this very cool Christmas tree trivet, and sometimes you can even use these as wall decor, just because the way that the little feet are pops them off the wall. So you can kind of think outside the box. You don't necessarily have to put this, you know, underneath of a hot dish. You can actually use it as a decor piece. And then I also got this really cute angel candle holder. It holds the teeny tiny slim candles. Now these aren't particularly sought after. Anytime I pick these up and trying to sell them, they just don't really sell well, but I really like them myself. And so I have a little bit of a collection. You know, I'm creating a little bit of a collection of these for myself. And so I was really excited to add this size, because the others that I have are really small. So kind of nice to have the different sizes when I'm styling with them. And this was $3.99. So a few more pieces to show you. I got another handmade mug. This one was only $1 at Goodwill, which I thought was phenomenal. I love the red color, and I liked how they had like etched out the pattern from the clay and the glaze. Thought it was a really cool technique. And then I got this awesome abacus for $5, and these actually can go for a lot. Surprisingly, this is definitely a vintage one based on like the tag and stuff, and I just love the black and the brass detail. So I was very excited about this find. Anytime I can find an abacus, I tend to pick it up, because as a decor piece, this is one of those things that just always looks good on a shelf. And so people are always looking for them to kind of fill out like a bookcase or shelf that they're styling. So yeah, very excited about this piece. Okay, so just a couple more pieces to show you. I got this adorable dachshund. He's actually artist made. This is not like a cheapy thing that was sold at like Home Goods. It has the stamp, I don't know if you guys can see right there, which I thought was crazy, because usually, you know, metal pieces like this, are they like a dime a dozen at like Home Goods or Hobby Lobby or something. So I was really excited to find out this was actually like an artist made piece. And then the final thing I have to show you is this beautiful framed artwork. This is silk, and then all of that scene is painted on the silk. It just is a beautiful, beautiful piece. It was $6.99, which I thought was amazing. Anything bird, you guys love. You guys like the bird stuff. And so I thought this was a stunning piece. I love the matting. Everything about it was lovely, so I had to get it. Okay, you guys, so that was my entire haul from that day. I can't believe how much luck I had. So anything that's gonna be available for you guys on Etsy is linked down below. If you're looking for more thrifting and decorating content between my haul videos here on YouTube, make sure you check me out on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.